Hey guys, Nicole Virgil here. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I've been quite busy working on our right to garden legislation. I recorded this video last December 2019 with a friend of mine's son, Jackson. I wanted to show you guys how to work with your kids and get them engaged in growing their own food, and also that this can be done inside. In spite of us not having a hoop house, we still were eating fresh food throughout the winter. So here we go.
Hi, my name's Jackson. We're going to do microgreens today.
How old are you, Jackson?
8.
8 years old. Okay. Have you ever grown microgreens before, Jackson?
No.
No. Okay. Do you like vegetables?
Yes.
Do you like salads?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's two kinds of microgreen flats, right, Jackson?
Yes.
What are they?
So this one's a 10 by 20 microgreen, and this one's...
Show us the 10 by 20 microgreen flat. And why is it called a 10 by 20 microgreen flat?
Because this is 10 inches and this is 20 inches.
Okay, so that's the 10 by 20. And what's the other flat you got over there?
I forgot.
That's a takeout container, right?
That's it. This is a takeout container.
Just from a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you
Whatever restaurant you want to do, just go there and get a takeout box and make your own microgreen.
Or leftovers, right?
Yeah.
They can use a leftover takeout container when they order Chinese food.
Yeah.
Then they can just keep the container.
Mm-hmm. They have to have holes so the water can drain out for the roots, because the roots have to breathe.
Yeah, they need air.
Yeah.
We can't flood them too much or they'll drown just like a person. Right? Okay, so can you hold it up a little bit higher so people can see? Yeah. So we put some holes in the bottom of that takeout container for drainage. Okay, can you put that one down? And can you hold up, this is a 10 by 20 flat, and you see that has holes in it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we're not going to use a 10 by 20 flat today. We're just going to do a little example in the takeout container.
Yeah.
You up for it?
Yeah.
All right.
The next ingredient we need is potting soil.
Jackson, what do you see here in the spoon?
I'm seeing clumps.
Clumps. That's not going to work for our microgreen soil.
Mm-mm.
We're going to have to sift it to make it nice and smooth.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to sifting. Strain it with. Can you hand me the strainer, Jackson?
Here you go.
All righty. Can you take one scoop at a time?
Yep.
And put some soil in our strainer?
Yep.
Okay, then we're just gonna sift it like that. Keep going.
Oopsies.
That's okay. No worries. Look at all those clumps. So look, see how smooth that is?
Yeah.
That's really smooth, which will be really nice for the seeds instead of all those clumps. So we don't have to fill it all the way up. You know why?
Why?
Because we're not growing the plants to be really big.
Yeah.
They're just going to be really tiny microgreens, so they're going to have a really tiny root system.
Yeah.
So it can just be like an inch deep. It doesn't have to be super deep. Do you want to shake the strainer?
Yeah, sure.
You can go up and down a little bit too. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See how it's coming out?
Yeah.
We're making a little bit of a mess, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, that's a good amount. It's about halfway full. And look how smooth it is. Can you tell? So first we need to zero out the scale. Can you turn the scale to 0? Is it okay, so you see that? That's 0. Okay, can we just put the seeds right on top of the scale?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because it would splatter everywhere.
Oh, okay, so what do we need to do you think?
We need to get a bowl up on
Okay,
there.
go ahead. Oh, but now it's not 0 anymore, Jackson. Oh, you're moving it to zero it out, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're doing that. Why? Are there any seeds in the bowl?
No.
No. So we want the scale to show zero because are we trying to weigh seeds or are we trying to weigh the bowl?
We're trying to weigh seeds.
We want to weigh the seeds, and there's no seeds in there.
Yeah.
So it should be at zero. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to get the seeds and put some in there. We want to weigh out 1 ounce.
Okie dokie.
Okay? So it's pak choi cabbage. That's an Asian cabbage. Okay, let's check the scale. What does it say? Is it to 1 yet?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's about ½ an ounce. Actually, that's actually right because okay, don't take it anymore. 1 ounce is enough for a 10 by 20 flat, but are we using a 10 by 20 flat?
No.
We're using that little takeout container, which is about 1/4 of the size of a 10 by 20 flat.
Yeah.
So we don't want to use a whole ounce. We probably want 1/4 of an ounce. Okay, so that's the seed. This is so
there.
we have the lid for the takeout container. Can you put it under the takeout container, Jackson? That way when we put water in there, the extra water is going to come out those holes. We don't want it to spill all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to turn on the water on the fine mist. Okay, can you run it under the water just gently? Yep. Up and back. Now look at it. Did it all get wet? Or is there a little spot that's not wet?
There's a little.
Okay, so run it under that side. There you go. Good. Okay, now put it down in the tray. And turn off the water. And we're going to let it drain a little bit. Okay? Okay, so now we have moistened down soil, right?
Yep.
Now we need to get the seeds in there. Remember those seeds we measured?
Yep.
Jackson, let's have you put the seeds in there. Can you sprinkle them all around? We don't want them all in one place, right? We want them sprinkled all around. So just look around. Hold on, let me give me a shot so people can see here. We've pretty much covered the surface with the seed. There's just a few empty spots. So go ahead and put some seed where it's not really covered. That's pretty good, Jackson. Good job, kiddo. So we want these seeds to have really good contact with the soil, right?
Yeah.
So we need to help them stay in really good contact with the moist soil. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put some saran wrap, and then can you press down with your hands?
Oh, is that?
In the middle. Gently, not too hard, all the way around so that the saran wrap press down all the way around so the saran wrap is lightly on top, but the seeds get pushed down just gently into the soil, all the way around. With your flat hands, not your fingers. There you go, all the way around into the corners. Good job. Okay, just gently. Good. Okay, now, seeds, the next thing is the seeds have to germinate, right? That's when they break open and they start to form a root.
Yeah.
But they don't do that in light. Now that we've pressed the seeds down into the soil and everything's moist, do you know what the seeds need in order to germinate?
Darkness.
Darkness. So we're going to cover the seeds With aluminum foil, you don't have to do it this way, but we just happen to have aluminum foil, so we're going to do it that way. We're going to cover it, but now we don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to write on here, what's the date? Is the 19th. And these are pak choy seeds. Okay, so now when we look at it, we know what's in there.
Yeah.
So this is day 1. We just put the seeds in there.
Yeah.
Do you think they're germinated yet?
Mm-mm.
No, they are not. But you know what I did?
Hmm.
I germinated some before you got here so we could look at them in different stages. You want to see? Okay. Okay, this was the 16th. So that was 3 days ago. You want to take the aluminum foil off and see what's in there?
Yeah.
What do you see? Take the saran wrap off. Look at that, Jackson. What do you see?
They germinated.
They germinated. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. But they're not tall enough yet. They still need to stay in darkness.
Yeah.
So we're going to put those back on there. And then let's see about ones that I planted a few days before that. These I planted on the 14th. And look how big they are.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can take this off.
They look like bow ties.
They look like bow ties.
Yeah.
Do they smell like anything, you think?
They smell like something.
Let's see if we take one out. You want to taste it?
Sure.
Just take that top half. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah? Okay. But these are not fully mature. They're not ready yet. You want to see ones that I planted a few days before that? Okay. These I planted early in the day on the 13th. Can you tell they're bigger? The leaves are bigger.
Yeah.
They're a bit more mature.
Yeah.
So that's what I planted on the 13th. Okay. So let's see what these taste like. I'll taste one. I'll taste one. Is it spicy to you?
Is it spicy to you?
No. Everybody tastes things differently, so.
Yeah.
See those white roots?
Yeah.
So we're gonna harvest all of that. And then we're gonna eat. Okay, so Jackson, it is time to harvest your salad. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
let's
ready
go.
to eat.
All right. Come on.
Oops.
Go ahead. You don't have to do a lot at once. You can do a little at once.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Get those guys.
Just cut. Yep.
Okay. Get all that stuff off.
That's great, Jackson.
I wish the other ones were fully grown so I can have a big salad, right?
Oh, the other trays of microgreens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta grow more flats.
Yeah.
So we talked about some things you like to put on your salad.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they were?
There are olives.
Olives.
Not corn. Carrots.
Carrots. And cucumbers.
Cucumbers. And peppers.
Peppers. And pomegranates, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and top your salad there, Jackson. You like those black olives, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to do all of them. I'll just like scoop it a little.
Sure.
I think that might be good.
That's how you like it?
Yep.
All right. How about some salad dressing? It's open. All right, Jackson, you got a good salad to go there. There's your fork. What do you think?
I'll try it.